Hello, hello. We're going to be doing a quick episode of a news roundup. Just get the ball rolling for me to start finishing these. So, we're going to talk about FBI finding hundreds of weapons at home of suspect in Arizona Democratic Party office shooting. Some big Trumper news where he wishes he had the kind of generals Hitler has, further cementing his idea of wanting to become a dictator. Uh, Big allegations where Trump groped a model with Jeffrey Epstein, where supposedly there's evidence of Trump groping a minor in on video. And yeah, we'll start getting down to those. So in this news article about finding weapons at the home of a Arizona Democratic Party office. So federal agents on a Wednesday morning hauled more than 120 firearms, including machine guns, out of the Awatuki foothills home of a man suspected of shooting 3 times at the campaign office for the Democratic Party and posting bags of white powder labeled as poison near political signs. Jeffrey Michael Kelly, 60, was arrested on Tuesday night near his Foothills home, and then Kelly was ordered held on 7 felony counts, including three acts, so 3 counts of committing an act of terror. So what we see with this shootings, the 3 separate times, was that federal a field office for the Democratic Party presidential ticket of Vice President Kamala Harris and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz was shot at different times in late September and early October. The latest incident occurred about 12:30 a.m. October 9th at the office near South Avenue and Priest Drive, north of Arizona Miles Mall. So according to court documents, the first incident involved a BB gun, and the second and third involved firing. Incidents involved gunfire from a 22 caliber gun. Damage includes bullet holes in the glass front door and a window. So the duder is being held on terrorist charges, and it's crazy to think that they say that Democrats are the ones who stole all this hate and division and this violence and stuff like that. When every accusation they make is a confession. So what we see with this, where they're shooting at offices, and then the one way back in the day with former House Majority Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, where he was beat down with a hammer. Like it's crazy that many of these people blame Democrats for and this violence, but then when it comes to Republican ones, it's not that big of a story. Nobody really cares. But moving on to the second story, some Trumper quotes where Trump said, "I need that kind of generals that Hitler had." So getting down to it, Vanessa Guillen, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, a 20-year-old Army private, was bludgeoned to death by a fellow soldier at Fort Hood in Texas. So Guillen, obviously not Vanessa, the daughter of Mexican immigrants, grew up in Houston, and her murder sparked outrage across Texas and beyond. In the meeting, Trump maintained a dignified posture and expressed sympathy to Vanessa's mother. Also, what happened to your daughter, Vanessa, who was a spectacular person and respected and loved by everyone, including the military, Trump said. Later in the conversation, he made a promise. If I can help you out with the funeral, I'll help you with that, he said. I'll help you out financially. I'll help you. And then later on, during a separate meeting with his generals, they discussed a separate national security issue, and then they brought up the investigation by McCarthy, who investigated the murders, and said that it was due to a leadership failure, where at this certain military camp, uh, they they basically like sucked at doing their job. So at a separate meeting, Trump asked about the investigation duty and said that he was terminated, and then they said that um Trump asked if they really did pay for the funeral and what did it cost, and they replied with saying, "Yes, we received the bill. The funeral cost 60,000." Trump became angry. It doesn't cost 60,000 bucks to bury a fucking Mexican. He turned to his chief of staff, Mark Meadows, and issued an order. Don't pay it. Later that day, he was still agitated. Can you believe it? He said. According to a witness, fucking people trying to rip me off. Kawam, the family attorney, told me that she sent the bill to the White House, but no money was ever received. Some of the costs, Kawam said, were covered by the army, which offered, she said, to allow Vanessa to be buried at the Arlington National Cemetery. And then, as his presidency drew to a close, and in the years since, he has become more and more interested in the advancement of dictatorship and the absolute control of the military that he believes it would deliver. I think the kind of generals that Hitler had, Trump said in a prior conversation in the White House, according to two people who heard him say this. People who are totally loyal to him, that follow orders. This is absolutely false. The dude who wrote the email said. President Trump never said that, but you know, with everything that's been going on and all the actions he's been taking, it's not that far fetched to think that he would say those kind of comments. And then later, sure I got a source on this, but they said that they tried to disprove Trump. They said that some of the generals that Trump, some of the generals that Trump was praising that Hitler had, did end up wanting to kill Hitler, and Trump told them that no, they were absolutely loyal to Hitler. So yeah, this guy's just brain dead across anything, from the economy to history. And then big allegations. So we have a former model who says she met Donald Trump through the late sexual abuser Jeffrey Epstein. And she has accused the former president of groping her and sexually touching her in an incident at the Trump Towers in 1993, in which she believes was a twisted game between two men. The alleged groping occurred some months later in the late winter or early spring of 1993, where Epstein suggested during a walk that they were on that he and Williams stopped by to visit Trump at Trump Towers. Once after they arrived, she alleges Trump greeted Williams, pulled her towards him, and started groping her, she said. She said he put his hands all over my breasts, as well as her waist and her buttocks. She said she froze because she was deeply confused about what was happening. At the same time, she said she believed she saw the two men smiling at each other. Well, another sexual allegation in which he's a proven sex pest with the New York case, and paying a former porn star to fuck him. So yeah, it's, you can really not tie these two stories together and see what's happening. But of course, everything's still alleged, and it's not until until a court takes its process where they're able to find him guilty and everything. But this ties to the new allegations we're seeing, where supposedly we have racist analyst and reporter. This is breaking. I've been told that Trump groped a minor at one of his donor dinners, and this video. And then Charlie, some other guy commented, "Protest: Do not openly grope a major donor's teenage daughter at a fundraiser." And what we see is that people in the conservative media are trying to attack this certain story first. So we see Charlie Kirk saying that you are about to see insanely desperate stuff from Democrats. Expect fake AI generate crap about Trump coming soon. Stay focused on the vote. So we see that they're trying to get ahead of the story. But yeah, supposedly at this was like recent-ish, I think, where Trump was seen groping a daughter. And of course, if it ever does come to light, conservators are gonna just continue blame AI and say it's just that. But yeah, quick video. Just wanted to get this over with, just so I can have the motivation to get through this. Oh, yep. See you later.